So did you guys have time to check out those Hasbro reveals this morning? The Marvel Legends ones at least. I haven't really fucked with any of those other ones. I did. I normally don't like to watch it when they do it. I like to wait till these fuckboys do their version of it because the Hasbro team, everything they do, they think is amazing. So I don't want to watch them tell me how great their own shit is. I would rather watch somebody else tell me how great their shit is. Because these fuckboys, they can't wait to get an opportunity to suck the dick of Hasbro. But today was not that case. I was rolling around, I saw pictures were popping up on Instagram. I went on YouTube and I was like, oh, let's see if any of the people, because I don't really watch too many of these fuckboy YouTube channels that do action figure reviews because it's basically just like watching gay porn. Not that gay porn is a bad thing, but when I'm looking for action figures, I want to see action figures. Gay porn, I'll just go to a totally different website for that. But I turned it on. I went to Zach's video first. I saw that. I thought he did a pretty good job of him talking about the reveals. And then I went to Toy Shiz. He always does a good job on his. He tries to stay off the dick. And then I saw a shark come up, and I was like, oh, this should be good. Get ready for this. And he actually blew me away. I thought Sharp was like the best one. He was about as underwhelmed with the whole thing that I was. And he kind of basically said it. I thought he did a great job. If you're going to see one of those three. Don't bother fucking with their shit because it's just pointless. Plus, I like to see what a collector's thoughts are about the reveals. They showed a couple things that I was thinking cool. The Blue Marvel, Boog should be happy with that. I should probably check his out when he does it. I'm sure there'll be some serious deep throat going on in that video. Speedball, that was cool. I'm not doing the what if shit at all, so that'll save me some money there. I don't do none of the Disney shit, so that'll save me some money there. It wasn't too great. I mean, anytime I get to see a new character, they're doing Rhino again, which I was like, oh shit, here we go, another Rhino figure. We already have Rhino's one of my favorite figures, and I'm a sucker for that, man. It did look cool. I am actually really looking forward to that. I think I have two of the other ones just before I get display them with both of the heads. I got a ton of those Rhinos. I love Rhino. He's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. But come to think of it, almost every Spider-Man villain is my favorite Spider-Man villain. I just love those. It's kind of like X-Men to me. Enough about the Hasbro reveals. I did get these Army Builder sets. Not all these. These are all the old ones mixed in with the new ones. You got the Shield Agent 2-pack. Comes with a bunch of different heads. That's a really good choice on that. I got two of them. You get two in each pack, so I got four. Mixed it in with the old ones. And then I was thinking, yeah, they should probably do a female figure. Then they revealed a female figure. It was actually her right here, which I think this is pretty good. The new one's definitely better. So you can just take the old one, put it in that new package, and just give that right back to Walmart. And I know you guys are going to go, don't do that, man. That's wrong. Well, guess what? I'm wrong. I don't really give a fuck about Walmart, Target, or Hasbro for that matter. That's probably why I'm not one of those names that they announce going, hey, go to his channel for he can review this. Oh my God, could you imagine? Yeah, they don't even know that I exist. Well, they do know that I exist, but they definitely don't want to send me shit, which is cool, and I'm totally cool with that. And then you have the Skrull Army Builder packs. They're single packs. This shit's really cool. It comes in just a cardboard box. I wish they would do all their action figures like that. Do like a store version and then do their own little bullshit version. Just a generic cardboard box, no plastic in there. Everything's like recyclable. No, it's really smart. It's not that I do care about the environment. I'm just gonna pretend like I was tough and I didn't. But there's no extra plastic bullshit. It comes in a little paper bag. You get all the accessories that you want. An extra head. I love when they do that. I also love when they don't sell out instantly. So if you buy a couple, you're like, oh, maybe I'll get a couple more, and they're all sold out. The Army Builders, this is something that should always be available on their website. Always. I don't know why they can't just stock like an extra 1,000 of these, keep them sitting around somewhere. For when you're sitting here playing with your collection, go, man, I could use a couple more Skrulls. Not me, I think I'm covered on them. But if you needed it, they wouldn't be sold out when you want to go get it. I pulled out all my Skrulls. I'll show you guys that. I pulled out all my Shield agents. I'll show you guys that. Let's check this shit out.
It's not the first time I've seen the side of you. I'm through, and now you're walking on such a thin line, and I'm about to lose my nerve when all of this has cost me so much. Now leaving in the dust everything we had. You threw it away, and I have wasted too much.
We're going to start over here with the Shield agents, work all the way to the back. Then we're going to jump to the right and start picking off these Skrulls. On this 2-pack, it does come with multiple heads. I'm pretty sure that this is the... I don't know if this guy's white or if he's like Latino or Mexican or Puerto Rican or something. I'm not real sure. Let me know in the comments what you think this guy is. I'm saying... I'm just guessing. I'm saying he's Mexican. But I can't really tell. On this, you have the gun that won't come out of this holster, which I hate. I absolutely hate when they do that. They could totally do that. They don't have to put a strap on it. They could have put a little gun in there. That was cheap, lazy, and it sucks. I hate it when they do that. On this holster, the gun does come out, so that's definitely cool. Thank you for at least doing that. They come with like 4 different rifles. This is one, so you can put one in each hand. And you have just enough to load each guy up. And then you also have this one with the silver helmet. Same thing. It comes with 2 different pistols, 4 different rifles, like completely different rifles. Some of them look like Nerf guns, which I'm cool with that because like kind of feels like they should have like kind of like a laser, like kind of like a futuristic blaster. So I really don't feel like these things need like real guns. Like maybe like a pistol, like something standard issue for that is definitely cool. And then they also gave you the black head. This is obviously the black head, which is definitely cool. I like how oh my god, half the Skrulls just took a shit, and we're not starting this video over. The black one's cool. I like how there's no flesh tone other than the head, so you can put any head that you want on this. So if you wanted to add a few more characters, you could just take like random like Peter Parker heads or any other generic head, put them on. Oh, and there goes another Skrull. This is definitely going to shit quick. You can put any head you want on here. You can build these things out even more. But if I was going to do that, I'd probably just use more of these helmeted heads because I think that's actually a cooler look than the head without the helmet. And then you also have the Asian guy. I'm pretty sure that this guy's Asian. Like, definitely looks. That looks like one of Dwight's sidekicks right there. Gotta be Asian, right? Same thing with him. The different rifles, a different pistol. He's cool. They're good action figures. I mean, I love the army builder. I think that's great that he did that. I hate to give credit to Bug, but I think he's the one that was always busting their balls about doing shit like this. And then they finally did it. So apparently they do listen to us. They don't want to admit that they listen to me, but they do listen to me. I love the army builders. I wish that they'd just keep this shit going and going and going. I also like that they're a little bit cheaper considering these things are like 25 bucks, 27 bucks. And normally they were like 20. They jumped up to 22. Now they're jumping up to 25. And I'm pretty sure they're going to jump up to 27 before the end of the year. So just brace yourself for that. That's definitely going to suck. And then they also come with a grip of hands. I just use the gun hands because they come with all these guns. And I definitely wanted to use all these guns. And then back here, we're going through the shield stack. This is one of the old ones. You can tell because he's got the ball hips. These helmets, all the heads do fit on here. They fit on here loose, but they fit on here. They don't like fall off. They just don't like, they just kind of rattle around a little bit. The old ones are still pretty good. The old ones, you can actually take the pistol out of the holster on the top. Does it have one on the hip? You can take the knife out of the holster on the bottom, which would be nice if they would have added a little knife holster on it. They didn't. No gun on the hip. I still think the old ones hold up. Like, if these things were just sitting at Walmart or whatever, like, I don't know, I'd probably would have bought a few more and given them some of these old ones back to just get rid of the balls on the hips. But this one actually came with the real gun. I like the old ones. I don't hate it. Normally I hate the figures with the balls on the hips, but for these ones, they don't bother me too much. This is another one of the... No, this isn't the new one. Let me show you the difference. So the new one has like no airbrush or anything on the belts or anything. Then on the older one, the one right before this, which I think it's exactly the same body, looks the same elbow. I mean, it's close enough. I could be wrong, but it looks close enough. On the older version, I actually like the older version better just because it kind of got a little wash on the belts and the straps and stuff. You can also take the gun out of the thigh, but you can't take the gun out of the shoulder. This one actually had a gold lens. The new ones came with the red lens and the silver lens, and this was the gold lens, but definitely a little better paint apps on the old one. I don't know, go figure. Actually, it comes with a real pistol. I'm pretty sure that that's his. And working through the stack, this is the shield, and what do you want to call her? Captain Marvel. I wonder if she had a different name for that. This was like the exclusive thing. I got this thing on eBay. It was fairly cheap, like 20, 30 bucks. I know that I was hesitant to get it, and I saw it for like really cheap. I don't know if it's a bootleg, a knockoff, whatever, but you definitely need this to complete your shield team, so I went ahead and got that. This is the figure that they're making right now, and then she'll come with a different head to make a totally different character, which I love that. So when you get these, you can just keep getting them, and you can stick pretty much any female head on these and just keep army building forever, which should be fun. So I'll probably get more than 2. I'll probably get like at least 3 or 4 of the new one when it comes out, when considering I got 1, 2, 3 of the old ones. So I'll definitely at least get 3 of those. This is also pretty cool. No extra guns or anything, just the rifle that she holds, which that's a really big rifle for her to be holding. And then this is the same. I think they're all the same body. This one also came with the blonde head, that head sculpt. God, that looks like shit. That's some old school shit right there. Not really digging that elbow articulation. Once again, they just gave you different heads for you good army build. So they've been doing this army build thing for quite some time now. You got this one. This is definitely cool. Love that white costume. Does those guns come out? I think they do. Let's see. No. They're stuck in there. Oh, that kind of sucks. Maybe she's not that cool after all. Got some more shield agents. This is also the older one. You can tell by the wash on the belt. These ones came with the red lens. He's not even holding a gun. His gun's in his holster only. Then you have the Nick Fury. They also had the Dirk, which I put him on a totally different body because he shouldn't be a shield agent. You have the one with the red hair, which he shouldn't have the mouthpiece, but it's cool. I mean, army building, who really gives a shit? It looks good on the shelf. And then you have another one of the old ones. This is one of my, I love this helmet on that. Like, I like this one a lot better than this style of helmet, which is weird because this is the new one that just came out, and then this is the old one. Look at how much more paint is on the old shit versus the new shit. Like, just on the head alone, like a lot more paint apps there. This one, these are the ones where they had articulated fingers, so they never really hold a gun very well. So I was actually glad to see the articulated fingers go away. I wasn't really ever a big fan of that. And we got one more, my favorite one in the whole set. Hopefully this would have been a cool head for them to throw in the package. You got Dum Dum here. Look how cool that head sculpt is on that. It's a good looking mustache. Love this one. This is my favorite shield agent right here. I love this. I wonder if that head will pop off and go on one of the new bodies. I think it might. I don't want to fuck this up. You know what? I'm gonna fuck with that off camera because I don't want to break it and embarrass myself. I think that it did on the. You know what? I don't think that head sculpt comes off. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it before I try to break mine, because it would be nice to put that new head sculpt on one of these newer bodies, just because he's like the coolest one in all of your shield agents. I just love that character. And then you have This one, I know some guys like Army built this one. I don't know how much money you guys got to Army build stuff, because I think this thing's like 70, 80 bucks on eBay. Not something that I'm looking to Army build. We'll just go ahead and get some through these pretty quick. These were the last build a Super Skrull set. Man, that thing. I know, there it goes. But the flame effect on the thing arm, this was really cool. I mean, we have tons of Super Skrulls. I think we should only have one Super Skrull, but I couldn't resist. Then you have the other Super Skrull and just a standard issue, which I mean, I think these are pretty cool. I actually still like the old ones, so I don't really plan on getting rid of any of those anytime soon. Let me see if he'll actually stand up, kinda. These are the old ones. I think these were like the Marvel Select ones. I think they came in a 2-pack. I got a ton of these guys. I thought they were just really cool. I like how he's got that squirrely body. I actually like this more than this and the standard body. They scale perfectly together. This is a new one that just came out. It does come with 2 different head sculpts. You can have the teeth or the non-teeth. I like the teeth a little bit better just because it costs him an extra paint app to get that in. And anytime it costs them a little bit more money, I feel like I saved a little bit of money. The blast effect doesn't come with it. That's just your basic Iron Man blast effect. It does plug in that gun, but it won't plug in this gun, which is weird. I don't know why they wouldn't make the barrel the same size where you could use it on both of them. But the Skrulls are cool. It's just a basic generic action figure painted in the right colors, and then they give you the cool gun. I love that gun. That thing is amazing. Then you got this other space gun. Here's the difference between the two. They come with 2 heads each. Don't throw those heads away, because then you can Army build and do cool shit like this. I was trying to think of who else I could do it with, like maybe a Cap, but the Cap doesn't work because he should have like the Cap helmet on. Let me know in the comments if you know any other heads you can swap out to make them to where they're actually accurate, because I know the Iron Man one looks like this because he takes the helmet off and then he just has a Skrull head underneath. So that one works for that one, but I couldn't really think of any other figures I could do it. And I still got 2 more heads that I would like to put onto something somewhere. Here's the last Skrull. I went ahead and got 3 of these. So I got 3 of these plus 4 of the Shield agents. These are the old Super Skrulls, which I love these. Like, these will stay in my collection forever. I like the fact that they did the clear orange, did the flame one with the thing arms. That was definitely a nice touch. Then they did like the Invisible Girl one. That was also really cool. And then they did this one that was like the standard one with the gray arms. But I don't understand the gray arms with the blue crystals. But hey, it's a Super Skrull. I love it. Has the balls on the hips and shoulders, which I really don't like, but I love these characters so much to where I'm going to kind of keep that in the collection. And then you have the standard regular ones. So you have 4 of these, 4 different ones, and I got every one. I just had to. Then on the new ones, you could basically just do like 2 different ones, which I also thought was a good idea. I had to get 2 of those. This was actually, pretty sure he was a Build-A-Figure. Then you have this. This is like the Marvel Select Electra Super Skrull. So you can kind of put that next to the Iron Man. I don't know what other figures I can do, but I'll try to figure it out. And then you have these ones. These are different colors. So they made this in 2 different colors. I like the bright purple a little bit better, but the dark purple matches the new ones better. I love that Super Skrull. I just think that those things are amazing. I know the new collectors aren't going to like it because it's not Marvel Legends and they can't get off their dick to like something other than Marvel Legends. Here's some more of them. I got 2 more back there. I don't need to show you every single one. And then back here in the back, you have Giant Man Super Skrull. That was definitely cool. I was surprised that they made something cool like that. It just blows you away. I love these boxes. Like, you open these things up, I don't know if I already, and then everything's wrapped in this, like, this paper that's amazing. Like, no more plastic. Like, that's a great idea. Sell all your shit like this. Like, the collectors know what it is. Plus, it'll make it easier to return if you put this shit in Walmart. You got no more plastic. Like, all your shit's, like, recyclable at that point. That's the video. It's President's Day. Sucks we don't have a real president. Let's go, Brandon.